Alright guys, welcome to day 3 of no power. I mean, I say day lightly, but it's still nighttime. Go ahead and apologize for the rolling shutter. All I have are LED flashlights, and they're definitely rolling on the screen. So, back in the day when I had no power, and the laundromats had no power, because it's the same situation right now. The two closest laundromats to me both flooded. And even if they didn't, they have no power right now. So sometimes you just gotta wash clothes. No, I'm not taking a sensual bath with you guys. That's a different video. Definitely not on this channel. But I'm gonna wash some clothes the way you do it when you got nothing else to do it with. So basically, got my tub with enough water in it. I'm gonna try to do about 3 outfits worth. Don't worry, I'll do my skivvies separately so you don't have to see that on camera. But yeah, just pour in your detergent like you would any other time. In my case, it's this Pure Clean stuff that Eva likes to use because she has got some on my hand. Eva has very sensitive skin, so we use this kind of weird plant-based stuff. I don't know. It works. Now I'm sure you're all like, "Hey Richard, aren't you missing an agitator?" Well, not when you have the patented Forsyth Agitation Stick 3000. So we're going to use that to first agitate our soap and then throw in some laundry. Alright, that's probably moved around enough. Also, your agitation stick comes in handy later. I'll show you that. So, you guys probably never thought that you would see this on this channel, huh? I also like to turn the shirts and stuff inside out when I do this. Hey, it looks like coconut might help us out. What's up, buddy? But yeah, I need to wash the clothes because I'm going to be here a while, apparently, with no power. Coconut is going to help me out. Thanks, dude. Now don't overload your washer. Yeah, don't overload it. I wouldn't put too much in here at one time because you won't be able to get it clean. So yeah, you want to tamp everything down. You want to just agitate your clothes with a big stick because we're cavemen here. That's what we do, son. Cavemen and cave women. 16 years ago, I was living on my own, running my little tiny recording studio called Forsyth Productions. And in that studio, while I was living there, Hurricane Ivan happened. I came home, my whole place had trees all the way around it, but I was lucky enough to not have a single one in the house. My landlord actually had one in his house, and so we spent most of the rest of that summertime period getting it out of his roof and rebuilding his roof because that dude was freaking awesome. And I was doing this. This is how I did my laundry because, again, the laundromats had no power. We had no power for a couple weeks. So, all right, you get the gist of this. I'm going to keep agitating. I suggest doing it about 10 minutes or so, and then move on to the next step. Okay, so once you've drained all the nasty water away, it's time to start your first spin cycle. Now, do I mean spin your clothes around like a windmill? No, I don't, because that would be ridiculous and you would make a mess. Now's the time to pretend you're like a 1800s German maid or midwife or something. You got your big burly German lady arms and you just squeeze your stuff out. This just helps get extra soap out if you can. Obviously, if you have delicates, you might not want to do this because it's anything but delicate. Go through and squeeze. Alright, you get the picture. I'm running out of batteries, so I'm going to stop the camera. Alright, the rinse cycle is fairly self-explanatory. I've already kind of started. Just try to rinse it off as the water's running, and then I'll let it fill up after I get the second stage soapy water out, and then rinse it off one more time. Squeeze. Use your German midwife arms. Sorry about the noise, but all you do, grab your Forsyth Agitator 2000, run them all under the clear water again, because you can't squeeze all the soap out. You have to do an actual rinse, and that's what this is. It's basically the rinse cycle. Then I will squeeze these out one more time, and it'll be time to hang them up. Agitator 2000 is the stick, for those who missed that part. Get yourself a stick, strong one. Selling these for $19.99. ForsythAgitator2000.com. Alright guys, Journey said it best. It's all about that 11 touching and squeezing. The more you squeeze, the faster your clothes will dry after you hang them up. Now I know a lot of you guys are thinking, hey Richard, that's cool and all, but it can't be as effective as your regular washer and dryer, right? There's no way. Well, I'm here to tell you it is. It's even better actually. Your clothes get cleaner this way. As a matter of fact, all you guys who have power, you may as well go ahead and throw away your washer and dryer right now and just do this method. But I'll tell you something, it's a lot more effort, takes a lot longer, and is totally worth it. So, you know. But anyway, that is how you do hurricane laundry. That's how you do hurricane laundry. But yeah, so you don't really need to hang them on a line if you just got some coat hangers and places to hang them. Once these drip off a little bit, I'll take them to a less humid room of the house. Though, since I have some windows and stuff open, it's going to be humid about everywhere right now. But I gotta cut this off because I gotta save battery. I got about 5% left, and I want to take y'all to work with me to see how crazy that looks. So that'll be coming up later today. So I was going to show you how work sort of ended up in the dark and all that, but as you see, there's light in here. About an hour after I got to work, the power came on, and I must say that air conditioning was amazing. So I thought I'd show you something kind of interesting. This pile of garbage here is the awning that was on the front of our building. It got turned into Paschetti by the storm. My AM dispatcher came in here this morning and used the forklift to knock it all down so that, so that we could get out the doors to load our trucks and stuff. So yeah, don't let people tell you this thing didn't have power, because it had some power. I'll try to put some images on the screen of what it looked like before and how it looks now. It's very strange out there without the awning. But anyway, I'm going to go home now and find out if my power's on, because if it is, that would be amazing. So, fingers crossed. I forgot to mention that the whole parking lot was under about 2 feet of water. So I'll post pictures of that too. That was an interesting development. Okay, so this is a good sign. It looks like there's lights coming back on. A lot of them. So I'm hoping that means I have power too. Of course, that's wishful thinking. Because here's the thing. If I don't have power, you guys remember the little bat entrance to my backyard? Well, I have to park the van back in there, right? I can't just pull straight in, but I may have to do that if there's no power, no light, because it's already incredibly tight. Like that little squeeze through the fence actually folds my mirrors back. So it's very tight on the van. But I haven't done it at night yet. And on top of that, my reverse lights on my van, for some reason, both of them went out. So I think that's a circuit thing I gotta fix. In case you guys don't know, if the power is out and you have to be out on the road and you have no light to guide you, you have to treat it like a four-way stop. So whoever gets there first goes. But yeah, now we're in a very dark area. So not much power has been restored over here. Okay, forgive me if the audio's horrible. I'm trying to shout at the camera because I left my good mic at home. See this light that we're passing right now works perfectly, but In the distance, way up ahead, you probably can't see it because of that lens, but way up ahead there's a blinking yellow light. That's the main intersection that takes me to the next road that I got to get to my house. And that's not a good sign. If they're still blinking, there's usually no direct power, or they're broken or whatever. So I'm kind of worried they haven't fixed mine up yet. Oh, I guess another shrivelage-inducing cold shower for me, right, guys? All right, you know what? I might cut that out. All right, here's something that is a new development. This red light we're coming up to now, if you look to your left, you'll see a Tom Thumb store. That Tom Thumb did not have power when I went to work today. So a little over 8 hours later, 9 hours, it does have power. Guys, I'm having a complex web of emotions here. Now I'm all excited again. If I do have power though, I had 2 monsters in the freezer because the freezer was the coldest part of the fridge at this point when I had no power. If I do have power, they're probably frozen. Alright, so now we're coming up on my block where the Whataburger is. No power. Complex web of emotions. This progressive on my street has power. But look at all these trucks, guys. I don't know if you can see that. All these work trucks. They're staged right by my house. Maybe they're going to tackle this crap tonight. I have power. I can't see it. I'm really happy to have power. It's been a rough 3 days. Ugh. Yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah. Holy power, I have crap. I mean, holy crap, I have power. So the first thing I did when I got home from work tonight and found out my power was on, which really the power has no relevance, I would have done this anyway, but I fed the porch kitties, and just wanted you guys to know that they seem like they all survived the storm. Sorry, my other kitty's trying to get out to go play with them. Coconut, he's trying to go play. But man, what a complex web of emotions that ride home was. One block would have power, one block wouldn't. And I must have just got power, guys, because my house is still 80 degrees. The AC is on and working like it should, but it's not done much to that yet. And the 2 monsters I had stored in the freezer did not explode because they hadn't had time to freeze. So that's a good thing too. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me in this crazy adventure. I don't know what to say. I'm elated. You know, it's only been 3 days and the power is back on. What freaking legends, right? What heroes those dudes were. You know, the guys next to me over here in the parking lot, and he freaking fixed the power even with a giant tree in the front. How cool is that? Anyway, Richard here. I'm okay. We made it. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and checking out this series, which I'm going to try to just put together as fast as possible so that you guys know I'm alright. Just thank you guys for supporting, being a part of the Forsyth family. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.